Alright, the stream is supposed to. Alright, the stream has started. Let's go. Alright, are we being brave? Do we bravely defaulting? Are we here to. Maybe the real default was the bravely we made along the way. Alright, so. I'm just gonna check the sound. It's a bit loud. A bit loud. Alright, it sounds good. It sounds good. So, I did something while we were a half stream. So I unlocked the village part here, the one here, and I also started doing this one. So, it probably won't be done when we're over with the stream, but it's probably going to be like 1 hour left or something. Because yeah, when I'm like when I'm at school or something, I let the game play, and I'm probably gonna do that overnight for the 30 hours, 10 hours stuff. Because it's very long. It's gonna be like way better when we'll have more AI friends. Alright, so where we left up, we were silent and on our way to the kingdom. And we also unlocked Black Mage, which we will put immediately on you. Just become the monk. And you freelancer. Yeah, she has no equipment. Oh yeah, the village was under attack as well. Alright, we can go heal. Wait, there's somebody dead. There was a dead someone. Okay, so how much money? Oh, we are poor. Hello. I am here to buy stuff. No, I don't want to give you that. We're gonna give the gauntlets to the mages because they need it. And yeah, I can buy the HP one. And what can I sell? Alright, time to progress the story, boys.
The entire royal guard wiped out? By the Sky Knight's captain alone. He's too strong. Not human.
Mark his words. Mark his words.
Hold on, man. Please.
He speaks of Knight Argent Heinkel. I can't imagine the captain's come here himself, though.
Owen!
I'm unmanned. Pathetic.
Someone help!
Don't bother. Leave me.
We have a white mage, bro.
The king.
We can heal you.
They took his majesty. That man. Heinkel. My sword didn't so much as scratch him.
We can heal the guy. We have like
I
12 potions.
knowing it's an unreasonable demand.
3 high potions and cure.
Please.
And a shit ton of
help my king.
mana too.
Save this place. You're the only one I can.
Owen right now is dying for nothing.
I'll bring the king back. I swear it. Be at peace, Owen.
Owen died for nothing.
Thank you. Thank.
Just cast cure on his ass. He's gonna be fine. Owen. I can't believe this. How could Heinkel be so cruel? What do we say to the innkeep? What can we say? Owen saved you after Norend failed. Took you in. And since then his father has shown you and me both great deal of kindness. I'm no different. Owen trusted me despite my circumstance, helped me get by. As for what to tell his father, it's hard. He deserves to know his son died nobly, fighting bravely. It's like the title of the game, guys. I know that, but what more small comfort, I think. Adia, try to understand. Tiz and Rigabel are only thinking of the innkeep's feelings. That's exactly what I'm doing. Isn't it not a comfort to know his son fell defending the king? Enough, just forget it. I'll talk to him. Let's get moving. Tiz. Hey guys, it's starting very happy, the stream today. He's very happy. Like, look at this. Look at this happy dead corpse.
My son, he died for his king, though. A brave warrior's death. I'm sure he had no regrets. I thank you for being with him at the end. Now, pray, rest up. Consider this your home.
This track slaps, by the way, it's very good. This track is very good.
These people are innocent bystanders. Involving them like this is despicable. Come, let's march on the Lontano Villa this instant. I'll lead the way. by the silence. Surely you can't just sit by and let Heinkel's crime stand.
Adia's voice actor is going crazy too.
You are a part of those same Eternian forces. We cannot trust you.
What? I'm not. What must I do to prove myself to you?
You cannot. In my heart of hearts,
She has great voice acting.
the same as Crow, or Heinkel, or the others. I am sorry. But I make for the villa with Tiz alone.
Yeah, fuck ring a bell.
With all the stubborn... Oh, you crystal-headed girl!
Speaking of which,
If you're off to Stargaze, I'd be honored to join.
Out of my way.
bro had the head scratches. Right.
Oh, that stubborn, contrary, crystal-headed girl! Why would she refuse to understand?
Murger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, child. Will you listen to an old man talk a while?
What? Oh, yes, of course.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a frailer child than Owen. The boy was sickly all his youth, but he loved this land more than anyone. He wanted more than anything to defend it. So he trained and trained. Even after he joined the Royal Guard, even after winning half the
I'm gonna fill up my water, by the way.
Stove, he trained. And everyone knew it. In a few years, his efforts had made him captain. The boy was something else. My pride and joy. But I'd rather he lived. What sort of child dies before his parents? It's a crime, don't you think?
It's terrible, sir.
If the boy had stayed home, taken over the inn, he'd still be.
What other lies have I been told? The only thing for it?
A question, Agnes. Why can you not trust at least me? The suspicions of a beautiful lady are dire poison to a gentleman such as myself.
Our paths part with Adia's here. What reason have you to come with us?
Will the two of you be enough to storm the enemy's hold, though? This knight is supposed to be terribly strong.
Still, we've no choice. Let's go, Agnes.
We're all ready to go? Excellent.
I had thought I spoke it clear before. This is
Farewell,
where
like the worst Celeste chapter.
Yes, it was all very well put, but I'm coming along anyway. I'll get no sleep till I've seen these scoundrels squished.
I have water and
Lord,
banana bread.
The Lontano Villa is heavily fortified. A field mouse couldn't slip inside, let alone you two. Go with me, however, and you'll have VIP access.
Until we start killing everybody in the place.
So please. I'm all for it. The more allies, the better, I say.
Well, I do not. Even before the matter of trust, I cannot involve anyone more. The fault for all of this is mine and no one else's.
You've no cause for worry, Agnes. I guarantee it. You, Tiz, and Idia will travel long and far together. It's all written in the book. Its pages are prophecy.
Yeah, I think we shall start
and true.
reading the book soon.
And what of you? Me? An apt question. It seems I did not merit mention. A grave oversight, I'm sure. Or am I to miss out on the adventure? A crueler fate than I could bear.
And the book is very related to a theory that I have about Ring a Bell.
You're ring a bell.
I'm in favor of taking them with us too. I think they'll be a help to you, Agnes.
No, just leave Ring a Bell here.
As long as you're certain.
Done. Excellent. Let's be off.
Leave Ring a Bell here and let Harry be the fourth party member. Alright, party regrouped. I guess time to go kick some knight's ass. Though we don't have money for black magic yet. Which I think before we get to here we'll grant a bit of money. So Ring a Bell can actually do magic. Oh, special moves!
Accept your fate!
Hey guys, we can customize special moves now. Also, why the I did 200 damage to that goblin and he's still alive. That's bullcrap. It looks like as if the innkeep gave you something, Adia. Mind if I ask what? Oh. Oh yes, I'm not sure. I open it now. Oh, he packed us lunch. This basket's near bursting. It looks amazing, and he made enough for all of us. It's like Emperor Trout sandwiches. Kildisla's finest. What a treat. He made one special for you, Agnes. For the young lady who doesn't eat meat, it says. So Agnes is canonically vegetarian. I wonder if she's vegan or vegetarian though. Grilled leaf buds and spring mushrooms and apricot jelly for dessert. What you got, Adia? Looks like I got what you did, plus the same dessert as Agnes and a letter. Yeah. Let's have a look. Your words were a great comfort, my dear. Best of luck in battle and best of health. Alright, let's eat and then it's off to save the king. Oh, I forgot one thing. Alright. Oh wait, we can't really customize the special moves, or at least we cannot change the names. It's just going to write Citra. Fuck. But yeah, we can customize special attacks, which is very cool. Though we just have the sword one for now. How we get new special attacks is with the special move shops. So there's one here. That is for the parts. This is another one for the parts, and there's two more. I'm gonna increase enemy spawns. And then we grind money. We're gonna run it until we can buy every scrolls. So it's 200 for each, and we missed 4 spells, so we need 800 gold. Okay, never mind. We're gonna grind in the main dungeon. What does the difficulty change? It just changed the enemy stats.
That takes care of the hold gates. Now we've a clear path to the villa. Let me make this very clear, though. If you've any thoughts of storming the place head-on, be rid of them now. I'll say I've taken you prisoner. That will buy us entry. Once we're inside, the battle's all but won. I even know where the king is likely held. Complaints?
No. I thank you for your assistance. I have my doubts, but I see no alternative.
Once we find the king, we'll hop aboard their ship and escape by air. How very dramatic.
I love stealing. Dia, you said you got us VIP access, but are you really sure? Isn't there a change they'll know you've defected? I don't think there's any worry of that yet. If word had reached them, the road to the villa would have been swarming with guards. That's how Inkel operates, thorough and merciless. I see, so what of after we reach the villa then? Any bright ideas? If the man running the place is as careful as she says, we can expect to... I may not look it, but I'm actually a fairly respected figure. I can talk our way past a couple of rank-and-file sentries, no problems. A respected figure, huh? I smell a story, care to elaborate? Yes, well, you know, I just have a way about me, I suppose. In that you're a terror when you're mad, or that you rush in blind, or that you ignore authority? Excuse me, isn't that a little harsh, ring a bell? And all of the above. Also with the size of the hole, it looks like Noran was actually bigger than the big ass fucking castle town. Oh. Oh, new mobs. Time to be careful. Alright, so wind, dark, and fire. Oh, oh damn. Let's go. Bro just punched the dog. Lontano Villa.
Lady Adia, where have you been? We've lost contact with Master Crow. Wait. That woman! The Vestal of Wind!
Yes, and my prisoner besides. Now, if you'll open the gate, I'll bring her to the captain.
But what of Crow?
I'm afraid he fell before the wicked Vestal's cruel magic. But it was his sacrifice that allowed for her capture.
I see. Well, I am glad Milady is safe. I should expect no less from the Grand Marshal's daughter. I'll have the gate open straight away. Just a moment.
Now, no need to glare.
Agnes, look, I didn't... Try to understand, Agnes. Idia didn't mean anything by it. She had to say it. Right, basically, it was just a ploy to get us inside, and it worked, didn't it? But still, I didn't have to be so... I'm sorry. No, it's not that. I am not upset with you, Idia. But the way they felt about the Vestal, about the orthodoxy, it frightens me. You spoke in horrific terms, and they accepted it without question, which means that was in line with their expectations of the Vestal. Just what has caused the duchy to cause this hatred? Eternia was once seat of the Crystalist orthodoxy. Can't people's heart really change so dramatically? Still, I'm sorry I didn't have to say as much as I did. You said enough, and I thank you for it. Do not feel bad, please. Alright, time we all focused on the task at hand. Right. So, I feel like the game is speaking about religious conflicts. For now, it really seems like the game is about that.
There, see? Inside without a hitch, thanks to my brilliant plan.
We need to find the king.
Hey! It's the traitor! Grab her!
News travels fast.
Some
Oopsie.
brilliant plan.
I adopt the other ones have weaknesses, but it's just to be sure. Oh, lightning. And lightning. I guess it's the first spell we're gonna get. Oh, poison arrow, yeah. No, it's gonna do no damage. What am I doing? Alright, nice. Oh.
Seems we weathered the immediate storm. I'm afraid our little ruse is over, though.
Yes, well, at least we're inside, right?
She sounds so far away from the mic.
Yes, right in the middle of the enemy's stronghold. We've nowhere to run.
Alright, bet.
You
Bet.
can't think this was my intention. I swear by my honor, this is no trap. That's the very sort of craven act I can't abide.
Let's go.
Right.
Na, na, na. Do I have money? I have money. Yeah. We're gonna go buy Thunder real quick. So that we have at least 2 of the goobers in a team. Everybody can actually do something in battle. Taking a break at the beach. Just survive, please. Well, more like... Yeah, alright. We killed the dog. The dog is dead. Yeah, sorry if I happen to just like sing the game's soundtrack a lot. I just love it. Alright, so we get Thunder, then we go heal, and we go back dungeoning. So now Agnes and Ringabel can do something. Because before they didn't have spells, so they were... I couldn't have them attack normally, they were going to do like 1 damage. What I wanted to do? I felt like I wanted to do something in the menu. Do we have a teleportation stone? Oh, we have two. We have two. It's fine. Yeah, it's already... The game says it's been 13 hours since we've started, but... Well, when in fact we played 2 hours. It's just that I'm letting the game run so we can complete the village. Because otherwise, we probably just have the base area for the whole playthrough. Speaking of which, I just want to check where is the thing. Still 2 hours and a half. Which one I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let progress tonight. Yeah, I'm good. When I go to sleep, I will let the 30 hours one just exist, so we can get it for next stream at least. Thunder. Dun, 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 dun. Which is the best weapon for Edea? Yeah, I think it's the katana. Yeah, the other ones are like trash. It's like... Oh yeah, I forgot Y and X was the same button, so... Yeah, it's like 20 attack. 20 attack, it's very good. Attack and 15 crit. Alright, now we dungeon for real. Oh, I think the chest was the other way. Yes, we got Sweeper. I think if it goes well, we can get Sweeper hero here. And it gives more money, so... I wanted to grind money, so I think it's the right moment to do so. Right, antidote. Oh, maybe not, because those mobs aren't weak to lightning. Yeah, we can. The Kate seat has less HP, so we can have sweeper. No, you know what? We're gonna grind sweeper when we're really far in the game and we just one shot everything. Right, eater. Right. Right, potion. Alright, nice. So I think that means I have Invigorate now, yeah. Yeah. We're getting good money right now. Like really good cash. Spear, nice. Alright, so we have Sweeper Ace. And we can have Sweeper Hero as long as we don't get the Panther Kate seat encounter. Oh! 400. There was just 400 bucks in that chest. Oh. Nice. We got a gift from the trader. Alright, so we're getting pretty lucky with the encounters. So we need 3 more Sweeper Aces. If I run, does it count? Because can't get Sweeper with this encounter. The mobs have, the Panner has too much HP to get one shot with one Thunder. Well, to die with the Kate seat. Right. Yeah, it resets. It resets. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna progress now. Anyways, we already have kind of good money. The chest we found, it was goated. Oh, white cape. That's the silence block accessory. I think Hanya should have it because she's the healer. No. Do thunder. Alright, Adia level 9. Nice. Everybody's level 9, everybody's job is level 2. We're gonna grind them until level 3 and then we will change their jobs. Phoenix down, nice. This is level 10, nice. Alright, we can't get the blue chest yet. Do I have heat eaters? I have 4. We're gonna use them after the fight right here.
Tis? Come to save us the trouble of finding you, Vestal? How very courteous. And just what are you doing here, Adia?
I'll go along with the Sky Knight's methods no longer.
You've no say in the matter. Defying orders is treason, girl!
Girl?
You have us! Let the king go!
First, the Vestal comes to me. Alone.
You mustn't! I'll
Mustard.
not keep my head at the cost of an innocent girl's.
You'll not keep your head at all if you keep running your mouth. Are you so eager to join the captain of your guard?
Heinkel, you were among the highest regarded warriors in the duchy. A paragon of chivalry. And the Sky Knights beneath you? I grew up on the tales of their brave and righteous deeds. But what I saw was a band of craven thugs. You defiled the title of knight.
Green fool. All hands! Seize these 4. Kill them in if you must.
Alright, time to one-shot these bastards. Oh wait, Ring a Bell was slower? Alright.
Such valor. You're quite the little heroes. And here I'd so hope to resolve this peacefully and let the good king go.
Alright, it's bus time. Any guess where he's headed, Adia? The villa rooftop, to the airship berth. Wasn't this villa a retreat for the Caldeslin royal family? Why would it have a berth? I agree, it seems incongruous. I use berth loosely. They've driven a airship anchor into the building's roof. Not much for Finnis, are they? We can discuss this later. No, hurry! You'll get away! Don't confuse haste for speed. We need to be smart. Right, I know. But I just can't forget what Inkel's done. He's a knight who has ground chivalry into dirt. As I recall, knights are called to serve as the sword and shield of the weak, not to treat in the public or burn down homes or abduct royalty. I'm in agreement with you, Idia. This man is no knight. Perhaps our views are more similar than I dare to believe. For now, let us hurry. To the roof then. Yeah, just let me save before. Wait, let me save after having used my eaters. And we potion heal for the rest. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do for Sweeper. We're gonna be save scum. We're gonna save scum. So you save. Yeah, since the we're gonna save scum grind for money. Alright, so never mind, we reset the game. You'll see it's very scuffed. It's very scuffed. So, since I went to 100% again, we need the Sweeper Hero Battle achievement. Alright, it's still so these things, right? I need a Sweeper Hero one, so that means having Sweeper 10 times in a row. So, if we save before a battle, since we have a save point, we can just do that. Plus, it gives us a bit more XP before the boss, and let's hope a level up. Alright, so for example, then we reset because we don't get the right encounter. Also, we will up the link. I don't have AI friends yet. When are AI friends unlocked? Alright, it's still Sweeper Ace. I can try. Oh yeah, I think if it's this one it's fine because the Penner dies in 2 thunders. Never mind, it dies in 3. We're gonna reset a lot, guys. Just give me guards. Alright, thanks. Alright, got it. We can progress. Gonna buy some potions. I'm gonna buy like 500 bucks of potions. Alright, it's bus time.
Heinkel! This is your answer? And still you'd call yourself a knight? As daughter to a true knight. I know their pride is staked upon fair and honorable combat. Release your hostage! Then stand and face us! No more running, coward!
Ah! You invoke your father after betraying him?
He's headed for the airship.
That makes no sense. Why should he flee? His aim is the Vestal, not the king.
He's baiting us?
Still, we have to give chase. We'll lose him and the ship. Well, I'm game to brave a trap.
I'm following.
Bravely Default.
Onion, let's go!
Right.
Ah, good. You came. You're a bold lot, if not a smart one. This ship is a prison you entered willingly. Nowhere to run now, safe down. Quickly. Really, I must thank you for taking the bait so eagerly. It's earned you a lavish cruise through the clouds, Vestal. And for your friends, a career as ballast.
You're a prisoner here, same as us. No more tricks, Heinkel!
A knight without chivalry is a common bully. I'll see you stripped of that title here and now.
I'll see you stripped of your life.
I thought to bring you home in chains. But no. All but the Vestal will end here as dew upon my blade. You'll die with the rest, traitor.
Alright. So we examine the guy and default. He's weak to lightning. Ooh. He's weak to thunder. So we one shot the hassles and you poisoner. Fuck off. Two, three. He missed them all. Come on. Yeah, that's going to drain his health quick. Invigorate. Default. Alright, he's at half his HP. Oh my... I swear it's not 50% accuracy, it must be less. Damn. Also, that means Owen must be really fucking bad if he died against this guy. He sucks. That part was fucking easy. That's stupid. Alright, we got Knight. We got the tanks, boys.
What's happening?
The airship! We're losing altitude! Idea, hurry! Take the wheel!
Me? I can't drive this thing.
What? You're a Sky Knight, aren't you?
Only Heinkel and the other officers knew how to pilot the ship.
Oh, I thought it was Ring a Bell for a
Let me ask you
moment.
something. What is the name of this vessel?
What? Who cares about that? And how are you so calm?
The Echelon. Galleon-class airship. Am I correct?
Yes, but how? Is that in your book too?
Indeed it is. Let me have a go at steering.
But you have no memory. When would you have...
And the fact that he managed to control the...
So this goes here.
Alright, so when another character will be introduced, I will speak about my theory. It is very soon, I think.
We're steadying out.
Of course we are. I'm a crack pilot, apparently. Now find something to hold on to!
Alright, new quest. Alright, so you change jobs, you become a knight. You get Black Mage. You keep Black Mage and you keep Monk. Oh, I don't have staff lore. Oh. Wait, but why though? Ah, is it the fucking level... I think it's the level 4 ability staff lore. Anyway, you're gonna just buy another rod. Multi-target magic, kill the undead, alright. Alright, sleepy time. What's up, bro? So, still 2 hours before the bridge is complete. I know we have every level 1 white and black magic spells. We have enough items, but I still want to buy equipment. Yeah, even if the katana is like D tier for knights, it still gives way more attack than every other weapons we have yet. Alright, so gonna make the tankiest possible, so we give gauntlet. And I think gauntlet increase strength too, but I'm not sure. No, yeah, it's not the right equipment type. It's the gloves that gives strength.
The kingdom of Kaldisla owes you all a vast debt. I thank you from my heart of hearts. You, more than anyone, 'tis. A nightmare was visited upon you and your home, and still you rose up to defend ours. I'm certain your feats have earned Owen a peaceful rest. If you are willing, I would gladly see you take up his sword. Will you continue?
Very ironic because he is in monk class.
You honor me, Your Highness, but I cannot accept. I promised on Yes that I'll join her on her journey.
Kaldisla shall be poorer for losing you. Know that you will ever have a home here. The Eternian airship is yours to use as you will. Take it with my blessing. There's not a man in the kingdom able to pilot it anyway. I leave
Alright, Bowser.
that horrible chasm to you. I have faith you'll see it unmade. May the crystals keep you in your journey.
Fantasy, my little goober, the goofiest guy ever. What the fuck is happening in his Discord server? I just went to check and I want to die. Alright, so we're over with the prologue already. Well, already it took like 3 hours. The game takes in 14, you know, but whatever. Eventually we're gonna have 100 of hours on the game, just because I keep it running through the night. Also, since the end of prologue, let's read a book. Let's read a fucking book, guys, before I'm just gonna... Alright. Are you ready for reading a book, chat? Alright. Who's ready for the book? The steel airlock door creaked shut behind me. Footstep investigating the noise drew close for a moment, but soon faded. I lowered myself into bed with a sigh. My right hand unconsciously drifted to the back of my head. There, beneath my pillow, it fell upon a picture frame. Within it, a disheveled room full of scrap iron, old stains, and a single beautiful flower. Adia. My beloved Adia. I pined for the chance to see a smile unfurl across your face. I could hear the nervous shuffling outside my door, and someone offered to disturb me. Not afraid enough, it seemed. I returned the photo to its hiding place and answered without bothering to conceal my irritation. I'm awake. What is it? I scanned the manual I'd been given, then tossed it on the bed. I returned to the echalot. My lips formed the word time and time again as I watched the new ship in tow from my cabin porthole. I was greeted at the city's edge by the sound of a whistle marking the arrival of a merchant ship. Between the merchant and wholesalers, the dock workers unloaded crates, the tired crewmen and the eager children excited by the exotic wares. The port was buzzing with people. As I pushed my way upstream through the crowd and along the avenue toward the palace, I spotted a splendid building. Its roof a rich navy. This must be the inn the old fisherman described. Inside, I found a man with a gentle mien, whatever that means. Behind a well-polished counter, I asked after my vacancies, but he replied with a chagrin, "Sorry, we're all full up tonight." It was quiet for a full inn, but I don't suppose I can blame him. A walk-in customer at this hour, clearly not a local, no one to vouch for me. Any respectable innkeep will offer some version of the same excuse. When I inquired after a place to eat, he said down by the port there should be a cheap pub catering to sailors that's open until morning. Lovely, back then I go. At the hill's bottom I ate my fill at a food cart aimed at drunken sailors. Now it's back up to the inn. I refuse to spend the night kept awake by kerosene seamen. I let myself into the empty house next door to the inn. I just have to sleep lightly. I was awakened by the sound of sword practice, shouts and extortion, and the pleasant smell of toast. One of the king's guard, perhaps? Looks about my age and reasonably skilled. I lay my makeshift bed, lazily counting its swings. Hurry up, Owen, you'll be late. Upon hearing the innkeep's word, the youth replied and made his way down from the misty hill up and into the inn. The scent of breakfast coming from next door had me drooling. One bite of my rock-hard bread brought me back to reality. The bacon burned coal black and the murky, bitter coffee made me wish it hadn't. I suppose I can expect no more from a shabby stand in the port. After choking down my fill, I climbed the hill towards the palace. Supplied by a series of lush waterways, Caldisla was once a formidable city fortress. These days, its hooked central avenue is lined with a magic shop, general store, armory, and other businesses. A large gate stands as a vestige of that era. Tonight it serves mostly as a site for the town bulletin board. This year's boar hunt is set to begin once the final slot is filled. Weapons provided by the hunting committee. A boar hunt with the Dutch attacking? I was speechless. As I made my leave, I felt someone grasp my shoulder. This fellow says he's joined the hunt. We ride today. I turned, shock and irritation laid bare, only to find Owen, the young man I seen practicing in the fog that morning. My initial protests were drowned in the rising cheer, and the smith handed me a broadsword and a buckler. I dumbly accepted. Potions from the town chemist followed. Between their expectant smiles and Owen's grin, I found myself unable to say no. On the road, I was told a litany of facts I cared nothing about. The search for food to fatten up before hibernating apparently drives the giant boars to local farm, where they raid crops and injure workers. As a result, the city gathers volunteers each year to hunt them. As captain of the guard I discovered, responsibility for overseeing that hunt falls upon Owen. The armorer was slated to participate, but the leg injury has him on crutches. Owen says he was searching for a replacement when he found a promising candidate during this morning practice. Lucky him. We worked a full tiring day stalking our prey. First the trader gave out, then shadow dried up between the two young castle guards. Sunset fought us upriver from the city, at the entrance of the Norrand Canyon. Womp womp. Just as we decided to make camp, a rustling came from the thickets behind us. The boar that leapt out was indeed giant, a vicious one-tusked monster that had survived the last year's hunt. In a flash, it gored one of the guard, then the other, leaving only Owen, me, and the trader. The boar stamped the ground, preparing to charge the old man, now paralyzed with fear. I expect we'd all give up hope for the kindly old merchant, when the beast suddenly changed course. With only seconds to react, Owen landed a mighty blow, felling the monster in a single strike. I set about treating the young guard's injuries. The trader, clearly still worked up, narrated Owen's victory to the two boys, with every fervent word. I felt as though I was being derided as useless. The others took to sleep, while I sat to watch to keep the fire going. Owen rose and came to sit beside me. Thanks for before. I kept silent, but he pressed up. The boar only changed targets because you circled behind me and channeled your energy at it. It's thanks to you we're not carting on my corpse. He sat waiting, apparently bent on receiving a response. His grin is infectious. I took the surest course of action. I replied as I held aloft my broadsword. I had my doubts this blade was up to the task. The weapon's blade was chipped in places, its length bent with a gentle shake. The pommel gave an unsettling rattle. Owen burst into laughter at the noise. Apparently, my response passed muster. He continued, his grin never flagging. Starting tomorrow, you stay at my place. I give word to my father to open a room for you. I was dragging on this hunt, but if it's on me a real breakfast, it's a bargain I take gladly. 9:28. The innkeep's voice and the smell of coffee being laid on the table roused me from my thoughts. You're from Hensham, hey? You'll be winning extra sugar then. Foldedly declining, I took a sip. Quality beans rose to perfection. Exquisite. After the hunt, we carried the wounded back to town. We tied the boar to a high tree branch. Owen said the townspeople would come for it later. After seeing to the boy's treatment, Owen invited me to his home, the Inn. Savior was the title he used when introducing me to his father. I was mortified. I was on a journey of personal discovery. Originally came from Enchain. They bought my arbitrary lies without hesitation. They welcomed me. That evening we dined early and well. The board has been carted back to town and our share of the meal filled the table. Once Owen returned from the palace, we sat down to feast. The innkeep is a brilliant cook, and we ate, drank, and revelled into the night. Come by the palace tomorrow, I want you to meet the king. He repeated himself time and again, words slurred from the wine, despite my pretending to be asleep. I've been in Cadisla a week, with no sign of the smoke signal. I joined Owen in his training some mornings, walk the city streets, chat with the elderly, drink with the sailors at the docks, or wrestle with the drunks. Mostly I just passed the time. Today was another peaceful afternoon, the same as any other. Owen was at the palace this morning. I was enjoying a cup of innkeep's coffee. It happened in an instant. I felt as someone was set to plunge a knife into my back. I turned and saw a window. Through the northern sky was on fire in a flash of pure white. A moment later, the inn shook. An earthquake, shockwave of Cadisla trembled. So that's the day where the village got undertailed. That's the day the town got undertailed. The innkeep moaned about a set of heirloom teacups breaking. I had my doubts that teacups would be the worst of damage. Outside, I spied some injured people, but the city and palace stood unharmed. Another flash lit the sky to the northwest, close. The Norrand Plateau, perhaps. It wasn't... Okay. 10:04. It wasn't until the following morning that Owen came home. By the time he finished murdering about his morning training, he was snoring. A knock at his door put an end to that brief rest that afternoon. The river jammed with rubble. After receiving the scout's report, Owen wolfed down the late breakfast his father ready, then turned to me. Sounds like I may need a hand later. I nodded, eyes fixed on the northwest. Nah. I have a bit of difficulty with my W's in English. I'm sorry. The bridge across Caldisla River has lain in ruins since the Duchy felled it. Now a flotilla of further rubble and countless corpses approach from upstream. Upstream means the Noren Canyon and the village of Noren at its source. I suppose that's our epicenter. Owen and I split up and joined the others searching for victims. Owen teams searched the river's mouth while I gathered men for town to search further upstream. I have a long sword at my side, a new one this time, in a good condition. Seems the smithy's been busy. The armorer, the old trader, and the duck hand joined me on the shadowy path through the canyon. A few paces in, the armorer spotted something floating by, a young man, floating face up and snagged on the rocks. My man. Poor guy. We ran to his side. He's breathing! The boy's alive! While the others rejoiced, I was more concerned with the ominous shadows surrounding us. Goblins? What are monsters doing here? There ought not to be monsters so close to human settlement, not in these numbers. The townspeople were clearly overwhelmed. No doubt this was their first such encounter. I hesitated, unsure for a moment, but no, I had to take action. When I gave the signal, hoist this boy out and sprint for the canyon's mouth. Is that clear? A nod returned from each of them. Sudden movement will destroy the creature for a moment. I'd hoped that it was all I need. Thankfully, both merchants escaped, as well as the dockhand with the unconscious boy across his shoulders. Left alone, I faced a quickly closing circle of enemies, so be it. I thought, come closer then. A bit more. A deep growl emerged from my chest. Black Bane! When I emerged from the canyon on shaky legs, I was greeted by Trinkshu's face. It was this fellow that saved me, I said, holding aloft the badly worn longsword. A huge proud grin threatened to split the armor's cheeks. We hurried the boy back to town. I carried him to the inn. I need spirits and all the bandages you got. And Gramps, all the potions you got too. I laid him in a bed by the window, stripped him down and had a look at his wounds. Thankfully they were light, though he still showed no signs of stirring. Owen's group returned soon after, a few of his men wounded. They'd run into monsters as well. Living men to guard the gates. He made for the palace to report and formulate a plan. When he came by to deliver the medicine, the old trader remarked that the boy's clothing bore a Noren pattern. So, for those who don't understand, right now it's written in Ring a Bell's perspective. 3 days the boys have stayed at the inn, and still no sign of waking. The innkeep says he's run a fever the entire time. This afternoon is a warm one. Now I'm watching the innkeep nod off at the counter. The aftershocks have stopped, and peace is slowly returning to the city, but a shadow lingers over the earth, the sky, and the town people's heart. Glancing through the window, I saw people motioning toward the port, another merchant ship, I thought, but no. Their shouts were anxious, not excited. I stepped outside, following the gaze of others in the street. I saw a merchant vessel drifting into port, but something was wrong. The ship was listing hard, its aftermast broken. I sprinted down the hill. As I ran, I noticed a dark, heavy color spreading through the water from the mouth of the bay inward. I caught snippet as I passed. The seas began to rot. Ship can't leave the bay. No fish in the last few days. A few days? Then the change began when the quake hit. It's becoming exhausting to speak that long, and we're barely at half of the book. The ship lists further, rescue boats surrounding it. Most of the cargo had already been cast overboard. When the boats reached the pier, a parade of passengers and crew emerged, each looking more exhausted than the next. By some miracle, there were no lives lost. Through most of the freight fell out by the ship to the bottom of the bay. The merchants mourned their lost profits and the crew their vessel. The seamen had lost their sea, and the passengers were now stranded. Despair ran rampant, except for one young girl, Agnes. She was full of questions about the quake for its priors, about the flash that lit the sky, about Norend. Do you know someone in the village? Family, perhaps? Her jaw set at my query. Was it anger? Fear? She wordlessly shook her head from side to side. No, I just figured, hearing you ask about the quake so soon after weathering the sea, I thought that maybe you were a friend of that boy's. Boy? What boy? Came her reply. Suspicion played on her face, but as the next boat reached the pier, we were shooed off to the neighbor The arbor. An unwanted visitor from Enchem, huh? You must be tired. Why don't you stay with us till you settle? Huh. I recalled a different sort of greeting. I guess the sour smile his way, and he responded with a grin. We have a sick one at the back. I hope you won't mind. The girl replied with a nod. Her name was Agnes. She seems guarded about her past. Not that I can talk. Conversation continues to be awkward. She shows interest in what has happened in this country when the quake hit. For my part, I ask her about the sea. Our ship had left before the earthquake struck. She says about halfway between Enchem and Kaldisla, their pace began to slow. The seawater clouded, and dead fish began to float to the surface, first small ones, then larger. As they neared port, the wind died. It was pure luck the ship drifted in before going calm. Other vessels they'd passed in the bay, she reported, were less fortunate. She listened, and I recounted what happened in the canyon, the color draining from her face. I told her the village was likely at the quake's epicenter, and that monsters had flooded the area in its wake. Sorry. We talked late into the night. Alright, 10:25. It's a long time after. Wait, so that's 3 days. So Tiz wakes up on 10:14, on 20:14 normally. Well, I think. Oh no! Wait. So from here it's been 3 days. So we had the 4, so it's 10:11. So Tiz wakes up on 10:18. Oh shit! But 10:25 is when Adia arrives. No, it's when they leave. It's when the party leaves Kaldisla. An urgent wire from Kaldisla came during the night. Sky Knights rooted. The Vestal and crew commanded the ASK ship with Adia in tow. The floor chamber in a sea remained unsealed, and serves now as a holding place for ships from neighboring waters as well. I walked the port asking for the Vestal whereabouts, or those of the ship she stole, at least, but was unable to uncover anything useful. I think from now it changed perspective. From this point it is not the same character writing. My continued search brings me to Enchem proper. The ship's almanac has this to say: a clockwork metropolis, the soul I cross the desert and arrive at the city's edge. It seems these ceaseless winds have seized in the chasm's wake, deprived of precious power source, and gives people no suffer under forced manual labor. Those I met were too tired and pathetic to answer my questions. One man, perhaps motivated by the coin I flashed, blushed awkwardly as he stammered this. Try the Juliana woods. I reached out to hand him money, but he turned and ran without taking it. Very odd. I returned to my almanac. Alright, 12/40/23, 10 days later. The hair in front of Elmcham's royal palace was thought. The Vestal heaped abuse upon the king, then presented something to the agitated mass assembled here. It was a chain bearing an evil sigil. The glassy hide mob reached a fever pitch. The Vestal pointed south, and the delirious mob turned their eyes to the sky, crying out her name. I moved to approach her, but the zealous crowd was packed tight. Fearing for his life, the king fled to the palace, escorted by its guard. Alright, so December 8th. Good, they haven't come by. I was worried I might run into them here. That would complicate matters. I could do little more than beg for her help in the broadest of terms. Then it was back to my ship and away again. Though perhaps a bit out of date, the ship's almanac has this to say about Florem and the Lens people. It's like a recipe for carnage. These two hear these words. Alright, so January 20. Hey, tomorrow. That's tomorrow. After 3 weeks of anxious silence, they finally sent word. the Wind Vestal entered the Sacred Flower Festival. What? March 7th. It's been 4 years since I stood here. The fortress stands grim and imposing as ever. Just what do they aim to do with a sword that large? My guide greeted me respectfully. I suppressed my desire to break his face. Ah, enough, stop talking. I know about this land, its resources that you're yapping. Meteor Steel, Orichalcon. It's all common knowledge. Does he think we don't have schools? Upon entering, I found the palace utterly unchanged. I still have that whole memo of the Starkfork status and layout. We soon arrived at the top floor. Just how long do you intend to chase at my heels? When I barked at the guide, he seemed genuinely confused. A waterfall of sweat poured from him. A guffaw rang out, cutting off any further tirade. The guides cut it off, and a giant hand came clapping down on my back. Alright, March 17. Someone please explain to me how I wound up defending this brat. Alright, because that fat scum and the weakling started eagerly talking about torturing the information out of him. Disgusting. I'm not worried about this weakling Astray. I couldn't handle him with my eyes closed, but the drugs the fat one cooks up, the poisons especially, could ruin the child's body. And so we stood here, staring each other down for a full half hour. It wasn't for another 30 minutes that old man Battlehax cut wind of the standoff and came to my rescue. Fanny and I were both drenched in sweat by that point. Astray and the brat had passed out. In the end, the child became my responsibility. Astray is still spewing complaints, but it sounds like Fatty was chewed up hard on his hand in this latest stunt. Seems the kid is grateful for having been spared, even by someone like me. He started to open up a bit. He's 8 years old, and lost both parents to the war. His grandfather took him in until deceased claimed it as well. Textbook orphan, sorry. He was rounded up with another orphans and put to forced labor. Between ditching work and saying strange things, he drew the guard's attention, and that led him here. My efforts have earned me an unruly roommate. When he's asleep, he's no different than any other kid. I thought to turn in for the night as well, as the word he mumbled in his sleep as I put out the light stopped me cold. Alright, March 19. He begged me to bring him with him. In the end, I caved. He pulled the lever in the rock or something, and the tunnel up into the magma caverns opened up. I never felt such heat. Between the steep narrow path, this blasted heat, and having a brat in tow, my progress was miserably slow. I'm sorry if it's boring right now, but it's very low. I don't think it's very low important, but I have a theory about the game, and we need that because it's one of my proofs. During one of our short breaks, I was taken unaware by one of Edia's tirades. Distracted or not, careful to watch my back or not, I had allowed the enemy to join here without so much as realizing it. Absolutely mortifying. Let the boy go. I wasn't about to risk combat with the brat on my side, even high of my limits. He was nearly passed out from exhaustion. I laid him behind the rocks and stepped forward. I saw no other choice but to fight. In the short term, well, since I'd last seen them, the Vestal, Tiz and Edia's face had grown older, stronger. Their teamwork isn't half bad either. I busied myself with the Vestal while thinking on how best to drive back Edia without harming her. Stay back! Don't come here! All I could do as I saw the boy stumbling closer was shout. The cavern shook and the ground beneath him gave away. Tiz was the first to react. Hang in there! We'll get you up! Let go! We'll both fall! Anyas, leave me go! Unacceptable! My grip! It's slipping! I acted without thinking, clutching Edia to me and pulling her to safety. Magma rolled past beneath me. We stood here, wordless until we caught our breath. Thank you, Edia began. I suppose I owe you for that. I reflexively jumped back. Edia stood there, his Zenokami held drawn and ready. Some things. Anya shielded the boy while Tiz came to join Edia. As the sound of her swing cut the air, the ground beneath me crumbled on once more. I saw the look of shock on Edia's face as if time were standing still. I slowly fell toward the magma below, joined by a shower of falling rocks. My vision went red. April 24th, so like more than a month later. I'm alive somehow. When I woke, my body refused to respond. I think I was lying down. My eyelids felt as though they were glued shut. A familiar voice greeted in my ear. Of course he recovered. Just whom do you think you are addressing, huh? If I've ordered to fix him, I'll see his fix. As much as I may enjoy his current state, he'll live till I'll be sure he suffers from having humiliated me. Yeah. The days that followed were hell. His breath reeked as he spoke. Oh, does it hurt? I just give you the most painful drug I know, and here you can't move a muscle to stop me. Such a shame, isn't it? Someday I will cut this pig apart, so help me. I awoke to familiar engine noise and the smell of oil, but sleep soon found me once more. When I next woke, I was floating in some kind of liquid. I could feel it bitter in my mouth, stinging my nose and filling my lungs. I thought I was drowning and tried to struggle, but my body still refused to obey. I quickly slipped back into darkness. A cold, unpleasant voice woke me. A nasty bit of work this. Torture under the guise of treatment. It was wise to transport him here when we did. A few days more and, worry not. I have him back good as he was. You have my guarantee. The voice next turned to me. And how are we feeling? My eyes opened, stung by the light and medicated fluids. Today's the 24th. You've been out for a month and a week. But worry not. None of your correspondence seem especially pressing. See? He held a slip of paper up to the tank. Bring the orphan to the inn of origin, it reads. What does it mean? He asked. Is it a code? I can't make sense of it. It made little sense to me too, but I felt relieved at knowing the boy was alright. That wasn't your only inscrutable message. I drift in and out as I read more, catching only snippets. Earth crystal, grand ship, engine room. Some weeks later, the liquid was drained from the tank, and I was left to stave off gravity with atrophied legs. Buck up, you'll be back to your whole self in a week. I'm well sure of that. With that final dismissive comment, he turned and left. I was moved to a civilian hospital to recover. I trained back to full stamina in 6 days, mostly out of spite. No trace remained of the burns I assume covered my body, but it reversed DNA effects or whatever that pig had injected me with while he was at it. It galls me to say, but the man does good work. June 16. How many days have passed since I left this side? A pillar of light had stood above the southern sea for some time now, just as he predicted. That leaves little room to doubt his second prediction will hold true. Within the coming days, the Vestal and her friends will come here. I only pray I have the strength to stop them as I was asked to. I like this art. Could make a good thumbnail, I think. Thinking back, the Vestal followers have been with her since the start, ever since Caldisla. I established Vestal to the Wind Crystal. I never imagined the young girl I met on that pier would bear such a fate. And 'tis Arya, for the boy I pulled from that Canaan river to become a guard, and I lead to the Vestal on her journey. It seems on so many counts I bear the fault for all of this. Along our journey to erase the Great Chasm, a Vestal who crossed the putrid sea and stagnant here to arrive. A boy whose home was swallowed. In retrospect, they seem a natural pair, inevitable even. And Adia, I expect you two will join the Vestal here. You are ever a tomboy, capricious, pure and stubborn, quick to tears, perfect. I know not what is it you see in the Vestal, what spark resonated within you, but I swear this now, I will keep you safe at any cost. I always longed for a family, I would not see it destroyed. The ship's siren has begun to sound, and the pilot's taking her up just as planned. The time is come, then. This may be the last entry I am able to write. I'm removing Edia's picture from its frame and placing it within these pages. I want her by my side. Oh, what the fuck is that? Alright, we're finally fucking done with the book. I think it took 40 minutes. I think I just read a fucking book out loud for 30 minutes in a video game. And that's why I need to take a piss. That was a great reading experience. I don't know what was the point of it, but we did. And while we're at it, we're just gonna complete the side quest where you heal undead to kill it. Alright, zombie. Die. Thanks. Ba 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 ba.
Seems I've found a reason to come along. Now, my ladies, all you need do is simply speak the word, and I shall whisk you off to the very ends of existence.
And you're really sure that wasn't just a fluke before?
Rest assured, my dear, I never fail to properly escort a lady.
Agnes, will you tell us why they were chasing you?
The Sky Knights are a branch of the Eternian forces. The Duchy of Eternia has put forth an agenda of anti-crystalism.
Anti-crystalism?
Oh shit!
A new way of thinking.
I forgot. I was. The bottom screen was still. Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No! I'm bad at streaming! No, fuck. Beginner streamer is bad at streaming, who'd have thought?
Based upon the idea of a society no longer dependent upon the crystals. It brands the crystal orthodoxy as a heretic faith, and the Vestals its minions. It was the philosophy I was raised upon. When the chasm appeared,
Sorry.
every one of the Eternian forces was given the order to capture the Vestals. They said the Vestals and the crystals they tend were the sinkhole's cause.
That's not possible! Agnes has been fighting this whole time to fix what happened to Narende.
I know. I'm sorry.
You've nothing to apologize for.
All of this paints the Duchy in a suspicious light, don't you think? Perhaps they know more
Sus.
of the chasm's true cause than they let on.
I cannot imagine we've seen the last of them. If any of you wish to go, do it now. I'll not blame you.
I'm staying with you. I just told the king as much.
I'm in as well. I need to see for myself whether my people are right or wrong.
And playing escort is my job. I'll not cede it to anyone.
If none of you will listen to reason...
This is so exciting, Agnes! You're finally headed back to the Wind Crystal side!
Yes, to Anshan, the land of sand and time, and to the Temple of Wind.
Anshine, the land of sand and time? What's it like there?
Like an oasis in a vast desert beyond the sea. We make southeast of here.
Oh, we can't save while we're in the airship. Oh. So, I was thinking about ending the stream now because I'm starting to get tired after reading a book for 45 minutes. Honestly, I just want a break from speaking. So. We're gonna end up the stream here. And I will see you guys next time so we can finally start the chapter 1.
We've
Oh,
arrived
wait.
in Anshine.
Still no wind.
Are these desert places normally supposed to be windy?
When they're the site of the wind crystal they are, this stillness shouldn't be possible.
The wind carried all manner of blessings to this land in days past. It was the kingdom's lifeblood.
I see. All the more reason to hurry then. Which way to the temple?
From here, we need only head... we ought to make for... which way is it?
Ignore anything she says. Anya's raises getting lost to an art form.
I'm impressed you made it to Kaldisla.
Just a moment. My journal details much of Ansheim's topography. A clockwork metropolis, nestled in Harina's sandy bosom. Here, time, above all, is sacred. A massive timepiece crowns the kingdom, fueled as all of Ansheim by the ceaseless currents originating from the Temple of Wind to the south.
Quite thorough, isn't it? Sounds as if you've been here before. Perhaps that book of yours is a travel diary?
I do seem possessed of a certain wanderlust. The normal sort as well. Ooh, perhaps I'll find a train of ex-lovers here among the...
Aw, shut up, bro.
Let's be off. We make south.
Oh my god, there's still another cutscene?
All present, Lord Marshal. Save the usual two, at least.
No matter. Let's begin.
I trust word has reached you from Kaldisla. The Knights of the Eternian Sky have
Hey, it's the guy
called
who
to the
was in the book.
I'd not thought the girl so bloodthirsty as all that.
It appears she surrounded herself with capable guards. What's more, it pains me to say it, but Idia's whereabouts have been lost amid the chaos.
That is no concern of yours. Do not confuse personal matters with your assigned task, Alternus.
My apologies, Lord Marshal.
Not only did the Sky Knights fail, they've given the Vestal wings. Why they didn't simply kill the child, I'll never know.
Keenly insightful as ever, Victoria. Yet I fear we've need of the Vestal alive.
Have we, Victor? Ah, no matter then. If she fled by air, it's a simple matter to track her. She makes for Ansheim by necessity.
And to the Temple of Wind. Ansheim does face upon the Florsheim Sea.
Of course. Most of the world's seas have gone putrid, but the inner sea remains navigable. That would offer the airship a berth. But what does she aim to do there? Why return to the crystal now? It smells of some sinister plot.
Ansheim is the province of the Cammer and Profiteur merchantry. What say you, Lord Marshal?
We haven't the leisure of chasing the Vestal across the globe and back. We need her in custody now. Tell the merchantry to employ any means they must.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna keep the game running overnight, obviously, because yeah, village. But this stream is stopping now. I'm sorry, this one is very short. It's like my shortest stream yet, but next time we're gonna do more progress in the story. I promise. So, ciao everybody. Have a good night.